Exercise 3. Let's practice working with different verb tenses. Change the active to passive. Example: Vincent van Gogh painted a starry night. And when we change it, it becomes: a starry night was painted by Vincent van Gogh. The active verb was painted. The passive verb was painted. Number 1. I'll read the sentence, you change it, and then I'll tell you the answer. Jennifer built the fire. The fire was built by Jennifer. 2. Jennifer was building the fire. The fire was being built by Jennifer. 3. Jennifer had built the fire. The fire had been built by Jennifer. 4. Jennifer builds the fire. The fire is built by Jennifer. 5. Jennifer is building the fire. The fire is being built by Jennifer. 6. Jennifer has built the fire. The fire has been built by Jennifer. 7. Jennifer is going to build the fire. The fire is going to be built by Jennifer. 8. Jennifer will build the fire. The fire will be built by Jennifer. 9. Jennifer will have built the fire. The fire will have been built by Jennifer. Number 10. This reminds you that we can use the passive in questions as well. Did Jennifer build the fire? Was the fire built by Jennifer? Now let's talk about why we use the passive. Why do we use the passive? There are several reasons. Let's name each one. The person or thing performing the action is unknown. And in this case, there will be no by phrase. This picture was taken of me when I was about 4 years old, and honestly, I do not know who took it. The person or thing performing the action is not important. And again here, the by phrase will not be used. Sometimes it's a combination of reasons. The person or thing performing the action is not important, or maybe it's not even known. Now on this bag of walnuts, the allergy information states that this product is processed on equipment that also processes other tree nuts or peanuts. Do we know exactly who processed this product? No, and it's not important to know. It's clear to everyone who or what performed the action. And in such sentences, again, we wouldn't use a by phrase because it's unnecessary. Here are some leftovers. I made a tasty dinner the other night. This chicken was baked in the oven with tomatoes, green peppers, jalapenos, and lots of herbs. Who did the baking? I did, of course. We want to avoid stating who or what performed the action. So naturally, if we don't want to state who or what did something, we don't use a by phrase. Let's say my husband asks, "Why is the milk warm?" I might answer, "Because it was left out for a while." And you see, I do this because I don't want to admit that I'm the one who forgot to put it away. We want to highlight someone's work, and often it's artistic or creative work. This concerto was written by Beethoven, and by using the passive, I'm recognizing that it was Beethoven who was responsible for this musical composition. Exercise 4. Read each statement and explain why the passive voice is used. Example: our mail is delivered at the same time every day. Why is the passive used in this sentence? Because it's obvious. It's clear to everyone that the person who delivers the mail is the mail carrier. These jeans were made in Hong Kong. Why is the passive used? We don't know exactly who made these jeans, and it's not important to know. This blanket was crocheted by my friend. Why is the passive used here? Because I'm giving credit to my friend for her creative work. Honey, the trash bags weren't put in the trash cans. It looks kind of messy, don't you think? Why is the passive used here? To avoid an argument. Here are my books. They were written for English language learners. Why is the passive used here? Because it's clear from context that I'm the one who wrote them. Exercise 5. We're almost at the end of our lesson, so this is a short exercise to pull it all together. Listen to the description of the painting and try to understand why the passive is used. This is a watercolor. I love this painting. It was made by a student of mine, a very young student, in Russia. I had written some children's stories and I asked her to illustrate them. And to this day, this watercolor remains one of my favorites. This is a story about an alien, and on his planet there was a terrible rainstorm. All the colors were washed away. The alien was given a magic paintbrush, and with the paintbrush he's able to paint all the colors back on his planet again. This is a watercolor. I love this painting. It was made by a student of mine, a very young student, in Russia. I had written some children's stories and I asked her to illustrate them. And to this day, this watercolor remains one of my favorites. This is a story about an alien, and on his planet there was a terrible rainstorm. All the colors were washed away. The alien was given a magic paintbrush, and with the paintbrush he's able to paint all the colors back on his planet again. That's all for now. Be sure to check back because there will be more lessons on the passive. It's quite a broad topic. Thanks for watching and happy studies.